What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. I am Mr. Parker, and today, all the way from Texas, I got somebody else in the house, one of my other brothers, my brother, Ray Schufford. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well, sir, big bro. And you know, I'm all about the black and gold, but I'm still gonna say blue fire. I know I can't get in trouble for saying that, man, but say, man, you know, when somebody has impacted your life so deeply, you got to give them respect, man. And man, just because we were a part of different fraternities and organizations, bro, you know, I always looked up to you as a big bro. I love you. I salute you and everything you've done and that you still continue to do. It just doesn't surprise me that we're here today in 2022, 2022.
Hey, you know, see, that's what. Look, I appreciate all. We're gonna build on all that because I got to shoot, man. So, viewers, before we go any further, I want you to take this time out. We're gonna do our normal game. Guess what my guest does. All right, does Mr. Schufford? Is he a basketball player? Is he a barber? Is he a fireman? Or is he a lawyer? All right. Oh, no, D. Three of the above. Y'all ain't get it again. Y'all ain't get it again. Dr. Shu, can you tell these people what it is that you does?
What I does is, man, you put them all up under awesome hats, some umbrellas. I am a licensed barber. Well, I've changed my name, Brother Parker, from a barber to a concierge stylist. Yeah, I'm a concierge stylist now. I'm a hair follicle concierge stylist.
Ooh, hair follicle.
So I've been doing that now for nearly 35 years. I actually went to barber school and received my barber certificate at the age of 16. So I'm 51 now, praise God, and that's 35 years. So yes, I did meet you on the campus of Freedom.
No, we got the bill, baby. You got the bill. Slow down.
Okay.
We're gonna take our time. We're gonna build on the Ray Schufford. Now, before we go any further, we've done the political correctness stuff of Ray Schufford. They know who it is. Now, family, what's up, Shu? What's happening, man?
Big bro, what's happening?
You got the best go. Now, since we know you from Texas.
Yes, indeed.
Now, tell us a little bit about where you from and how you got going.
Okay.
Young Ray.
Okay, young Ray. So when you say how I got going, you mean how I got to my next step when I met you, or
yeah, we're gonna start from being born and grow on up through the walk from grade school, high school. We get there. Come on.
Man, how much time do we have?
Hey, we good, Shoot. Look, this my neighborhood, baby. We good.
Okay, yeah. So out of high school, playing ball at Kimball High School, the great Kimball High School, in Dallas, Texas. I'm actually from a little suburb called Oak Cliff, Texas, and it's on the map, so you can look it up. But I played ball at Oak Cliff, Kimball High School. I actually got a full ride to play basketball at the University of North Texas in Denton, Texas. And I went there a couple of years. I actually did really well. And I kind of actually did well in losing my mind as well. So that's how I actually transferred to the University of Central Missouri. And me and a friend was talking about this today, Cecil. And then just today, you know, they have this deal called the transfer portal. That's going on in colleges right now. And if the transfer portal was in play, you know, I can honestly say without a shadow of doubt that I possibly would not be on the interview with you right now. I never would have met you in 1991 on the campus of Central Missouri State. But I'm saying that in saying too that even if I wouldn't have met you, my life wouldn't have been so enriched the way it is right now because of our relationship. So I'm very thankful of not having the portal back then, but I would have went to another D1 school. I had a lot of D1 offers after I had put in my transfer notice, but things are different now, so that's all good. I'm glad the way things worked out. And so here I am at Central Missouri. I meet you. I meet so many good people from the St. Louis, Kansas City area. Man, my second home is the Missouri Show Me State. I say that all the time when somebody's, trying to pitch me something, trying to tell me something. Hey man, I'm from the Show Me State. You got to show me something. And dude would say, man, I thought you was from Oak Cliff. I say, I am, but I'm from Missouri too. So
that's it.
That's where my second home is. And so, man, I'm so thankful for that. And after University of Central Missouri, man, I came back home and got linked up with the Dallas Fire and Rescue Department.
What? Stop. We going back to Central. We gotta go back to Central now. We got there. Let's talk about that. Now, okay. When you came on the scene, bro, like I said, I was rooming with your bruh, Warren Jackson. And like I said, we was in there chilling, and I remember you when the first time you came through, I was like, okay. I said, what's up, young blood? What's happening? Like, hey, what's going on? And y'all was yada yada yada. I said, Warren, who is that dude? Come on. Oh, that's Shu. I said, okay. And I went on about my business, and we went to a basketball game. And we set the game and going on, and douche. I said, hey, look, can't hit them. Who's that hitting them jumping like that? Warren to my, that's Shu. I said, that's Shu. I said, oh, snap. Shu a baller. I thought he just chilling. Shu a baller. And man, like I said, bro, I mean, the way you carried yourself, I'm happy to be able to say that you my partner, my little brother, because man, you was that dude. I was like, okay, yeah, this one again, you from Texas, like, I ain't gonna hold that against him. Then you went ahead and pledged this thing over my shoulder here. I'm like, ain't this nothing? I said, that's my boy. I said, man, but like I said, between you and me and you as well, when you said if you had that transport portal, you probably wouldn't have went to see him as you shoot. To tell you the story, I told it before. I was going to Alcorn State football. I was set. My daggone coaches lost my tape that I put together, my highlight reel that I put together to see in Alcorn State. And the next thing I know, we going to Central Missouri State. Shoot, you can ask me like I asked everybody else. I don't remember signing nothing to say I was going to Central Missouri State. I didn't even know where the hell Central Missouri State was, shoot. So again, God made that thing, because I was like, I mean, we in Warrensburg? We're like, where's Warrensburg? My mom talking about we got up to go to the orientation. We was late to that because she thought we was going to Southeast because we've been there before. But I said, no, Mom, we're going to Central. She said, where is Central? I said, Warrensburg. And the rest is history, dog, because I was going to Alcorn and ended up in Warrensburg. So in 91, when you showed up, yeah, bro, I was there because it was meant for me to be around that joker. And like I say, man, I'm glad I met you because, bro, balling wise, yeah, shoe, it was the shoe. And I mean, man, the way you carried yourself on that campus, man, you was all about handling the business. And there was never a time when I heard about you having any issues with anybody because, you was there for one reason, and that was to get that education and try to get onto that other court. So, yeah. But like I said, man, besides pledging with Stacy and, Stacy and Sean and Big Lou and I ain't gonna hold Raw. I ain't gonna hold out against you, man. But yeah, you my boy.
Man, hey man, I truly appreciate that, man. And it's when I made the decision to actually transfer, and I took a visit, and they wanted to show me all around the campus and different stuff, and I was like, man, I don't need to see anything, man. I know this right here is where I'm supposed to be for this period of time. Okay. And so, man, to hear somebody that you have so much respect and adoration for, talk about, man, I saw you on campus. You was conducting yourself in a professional way. man, you know, you got on that court, you was doing your thing, it's that because really I just, like you said, I had two motives, man. My motives was to graduate and, you know, and play ball and then get to that next stage, which when I left Central Missouri, I got an agent and, you know, was still working out, had some tryouts. But of course, you know, just like anybody else, then that stuff, you know, it may pan out, but it may not pan out. And sure enough, it did not pan out for me. And I'm thankful for even how that transition went for me as well, because so many of my friends that even tried to chase that dream and play that game with the you know, up and down overseas professional route or whatever, man, they don't have the quote unquote the pension like I do right now, you know. So it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yes, you've always been a thinker, Shu. It was like, yeah, okay, this I'm doing this, but I need that to go with this just in case.
Yes,
and
indeed.
And like I said, that was the thing about you, where you was like, yeah, okay, I'm good, but nah, I got another play, and I'm like, that kid Shu he thanking us some stuff, boy. But I mean, I said, so so coming into Warrensburg, man, for you and playing ball, what was the biggest? Because I know between at that point in time, was Leroy still there? Was Leroy getting ready to graduate, or was he there still?
Talking about a ball player?
Yeah.
No. He wasn't there. Leroy.
Okay.
There.
So it was you.
Me, Eric Thomas. You know, matter of fact, when the year that I came in, I think the year before that, they had actually won they won the MIAA, and man, they went far or won a national championship or something, man. I mean, they did really well, you know. And so but Leroy, I think Leroy was gone, but it was me, Eric, Thomas, Stacy. What's Stacy's last name, man? You know, he's talking about 30 years, bro. I'm still
I got you. I understand.
but it was a weird transitional time, just because of the fact that the coach that recruited me in was Jim Woodridge. Okay. And this is not many people know this, but when I transferred from North Texas, the Division I Southland Conference, I left and was gonna go to the MIAA Division II with Central Missouri State University. So I go down there. They got this coach, supposed to be real good, Jim Woodridge. He was like, hey, you know, we heard about you. We want you, yada, yada, yada. I said, hey, you know what? I feel like this is the place I need to be. So, man, I signed, no big deal, know my coach, know where I'm going. I'm getting ready mentally, physically, I'm ready to go. So all of a sudden I get a call from Coach Woodridge. He's in Dallas. He said, hey, he want to, you know, come by the house and check me out and everything. So I'm like, cool. He up in my house in Oak Cliff. I'm like, man, this gonna be my coach over here in my house. I mean, this okay. Coach, what you got to talk about? He said, hey, I want to let you know first that I'm just checking, you know, I'm just passing through or whatever. And you know, he kind of, you know, shot some stuff. He didn't say everything, but I kind of whatever. So he's in Dallas. I get a call from the University of Anchorage in Alaska. And this coach who calls me from Alaska, he's one of the coaches that I played against at Southwest Texas State, which is now Texas State down in San Marcos, about 20 minutes from University of Texas. And they were in our conference. I gave them the business like I gave everybody the business, you know. And so anyway, he calls me and he says, hey, man, this is, I'm going to say this is Coach Parker from Southwest Texas. Man, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, man, what's going on? I remember you, yeah. He said, hey, well, I recently got the job at Alaska Anchorage. I heard that you was transferred. Man, you played really well in the conference. I really would love to have you at Anchorage with me. And I was like, Coach, Alaska? He said, yeah. I know it seems kind of weird, but just Ray, just come up and take a visit. I said, Coach, man, I gotta tell you, man, I know I recently signed with you know, the University of Central Missouri in Warrensburg. He said, Ray, I know that. And I'm like, you know that? So how you know that? He said, I'm gonna let you in on a little something, but don't. This is me and you talking. I'm like, yeah, cool. I said, man, you being straight up with me, be straight up. I mean, I'm whatever. He said, your coach, you know, a guy named Jim Wood. I said, yeah, it's my coach. Yeah, he was just here or whatever. He said, he just interviewed for my job, and he's the front candidate for my job at Southwest Texas. And I said, man, no way. He said, I just gave you his name and told you. He said, I just took this job. He said, I think he's gonna get that job. So of course he's not gonna be the coach at Central Missouri. So of course you can leave if you choose to. He said, this is what you do. He said, just take my number down and call me if anything changes. And I said, okay, cool. So I being a young kid, and this is one thing that I would share with any of the listeners or any young person now, man, if somebody says that, give you information like that, man, take the information down. Even if you don't use it, you still got the information. So what I did, I acted like I was taking his information down. And I didn't write the number down because I was like, man, this can't be true. And sure enough, guess what? Coach Woodridge left, signed, he left and went down to, San Marcos, Southwest Texas or whatever. So he left Cole, Missouri, and went down to the almost like the sun and beach and everything in San Marcos. So I was like, man, it's crazy. So here I am now scrambling for this number for this coach in Alaska. Not saying that I was gonna go to Alaska, but this is another tip for young people and your viewers. Man, if somebody wants to give you a free trip somewhere and it's not breaking the rules, man, take the trip. I could have been on this call with you, Cecil, and saying, hey man, you know what? You say, hey Ray, where are all the places that you've been? I've been this, I've been that, I've been this, I've been that. Yeah, I've been to Alaska, Anchorage. You've been to Alaska. I mean, and that's one of the things on my bucket list is to go on a cruise to Alaska. I could have said, man, I've been to Alaska. I'm good.
Right.
And so yeah, man, that was a tricky deal. And man, that year, my junior year, we came in and it was chaos because we didn't have a coach. They didn't get anybody. So the actual Jerry Hughes, the athletic director, took over as our basketball coach. And
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Oh man, shout out to the trash can, man, because it was trash, man. And so, because man, when you don't have a real coach, and he wasn't a basketball coach, it's not gonna work, And he was cool. Yeah, he was a cool guy. He was but man, it just wasn't working. In my senior year, they hired Jim Sumbold, and it was somewhat better or whatever. Right. But yet and still, man, you got to have the right players, the people with, like you said, if everybody would have had the right attitude that I was exhibiting, at that time, you never know what I think. We had some good players. We had a lot of talented guys. And, when I look back over that whole deal, I'm not mad about, any of it because I've had success at a lot of different levels and everything. And I achieved my goal to graduate still after transferring in 4 years, end up, pledging the fraternity, meeting some great people, being, a part of the Panhellenic Council, with all the other Greeks, Phi Beta Sigma, Kappa Qs, and still connected to, these individuals 30 years later. Here we are, we still friends, and you already know if you down here in Texas, you make a call, boom. I don't care if you wearing a little dirt on your shirt with that blue on there, man. I mean, you good with me. My brother-in-law is a Sigma, so man, you my family, man, and we already know we got brothers in our fraternity that it's like, hey, what's up, man? Versus you see Cecil Parker, hey, what's up, bro? Give me some love, boy. Stop playing, that. We family, so it is what it is, man. But man, people don't know that story behind all that deal, but it was just crazy, man, how it worked out. And I was just like, hey, man, I could still leave if I wanted to, just because if the coach leave and my commitment was that you signed me, and it ain't that way now, I can leave. I was like, you know what, man, it's too far into it. I done already signed. I'm going. I mean, I gotta go. I'm gonna make it to that nigga. I'm gonna make it to the league. So I just need to get where I'm gonna get to and get it going. But that's it, brother. Yeah.
Like I said, man, and again, bro, like I said, it's like you said earlier, God had a plan that we never know. All we do is roll with it. And like I said, for you to say, no, I'm here. Let's go on and do what I do. And for it to turn out the way it did, like I said, we all better off for meeting you and having this shoot in our life. Cause man, like I say, going forward, when we had the reunion, we came back, and you was there, I was there, and my nephew was going there. It was his first year there. And man, I want to say thank you so much because you did something you didn't have to do. You told him, look here my number is, give me a holler if you need something. If I can get it for you, I got you. And he was like, really? I said, yeah. I said, this family. I said, if he say he gonna do it, he got you. And he said he spoke to you a couple of times, and then he ended up leaving Central. Want to let you know now he got a little girl, and he's working. He just graduated. He got his degree. He just graduated. And he's doing social work with young men in the St. Louis area. So again, man, I want to thank you because you showed him how things roll and how people come from different places and become family. Because he's like, is he really gonna do that? I said, he told you he was, didn't he? I said, call him and see. And the first time he called you, he called me, he said, I talked to Shu. Oh, you did? Yeah. And we talked to him, he said, hey, whatever I need, he's gonna send me something. He told me who to talk to and who to look for around here. I said, it's family, man. That's what we do. And I want to thank you because you didn't have to do that, bro, but you did. And I appreciate that about you. That's what I'm saying. You have always been legit to me. It ain't never been no playing the game, because we had some brothers who act like they was in the family, but yeah, we understand that too, but we're gonna leave that alone because but I mean, brother, you have always shown that cat, like I say, and then just in our dealings, man, I mean, we've had so many times, like we do now, playing back and forth and joning about this, that, and the other with the blues and the blacks, to where that's what family do. And people couldn't understand that at Central Missouri State from 87 to 92, I can say that was a family. If you was down there at that point in time, you got family all over, man.
Yeah. Now you're right. You're definitely right, man. And that word is strong with me, family, and that even goes to just relationships. Yeah. And when I told you, when I first met you, I mean, I could just tell. I said, man, this right here is a great guy. Now, and I'm gonna tell you all day long, good is the enemy of great. I said, this man is a great guy, and in any way, if he's connected to somebody that's going down or whatever, hey man, if I can help out or whatever from afar or whatever, I mean, it's all good. Man, we just had our 30-year reunion, and I don't know if you've seen like some of those pictures or whatever, this and that. But I'm excited and proud to say, man, that it never would have happened if God wouldn't have sparked me, man. I put that thing together from Dallas.
Okay.
Man, and everything took place in Kansas City, but it started in St. Louis, transferred to Kansas City, and ended up, But everybody was just so happy, man, because they were like, "Hey, man, you did that, man. You put it." I said, "No, man, it wasn't me." I said, "Man, it's just that I love you cats,
right?"
And man, you know what? I miss y'all. We hadn't seen each other. I said, I talk to y'all individually all the time, but right. Cecil might not talk to Jeff. Jeff might not talk to David. David might not talk to Mike, but I talk to everybody, this and that. And just because of the fact that, man, it's about family, it's about relationship. And man, we getting older, and we seen a lot of people that came up through with us, man, from your high school days, college days, to family and everything. Same here with me. I went to a funeral for one of my high school classmates 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, man, about a month ago now, I guess, man. He had a heart attack on New Year's Eve, bro. And so when you look at all that and everything that's going around in the world today with COVID and so many other things as well, you just say, man, who are the people that you really and truly need to be around, that hang, that really meant something, that because no, everybody just can't, hey man, I'm just saying, hey, I want to get a deal. We talk about my show, this and that, whatever, man. That. All right, man, send me the stuff. Let's do it. I mean, because man, time is important, bro. And I'm not about, any BS, and I ain't never been about that, man. You know me, and they used to talk about, it was when we got together on the reunion, one of the bros, I don't know if you remember Henry, man. He was from
I remember
Henry. So Hen, man. So me and Hen talk every day almost now. Hen was like, he said, man, Ray, I just remember you used to come to the parties and you would come for about 20, 30 minutes and then you be out, And I said, man, you was watching that? He said, yeah, man. He said, man, everybody was he said, man, I watch you, man. You come, man. He said, I said, man, I was just coming to be a part and see what's kind of like what's going on. But man, I had already, man, if you had did any of the parties that I had gone to at North Texas, man, you talking about North Texas was 45,000 strong,
Wow.
you know, with every fraternity or, you know, sorority, all that or whatever. And I said, man, and I was like the leading basketball player my freshman year. So, I mean, it was like, man, I you know, I done enough, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is just a smaller version of what I had when I was there. I think Central at the time when me and you was there was maybe about 15, 16,000 people. You talking about 15, 16,000 versus 40 some thousand people. Oh, that's a big difference. So imagine that party magnified 3 or 4 times that we had. We had a lot of people at our parties, you know, downtown at the loft and, you know, everything we had going on, man. So I'm just like, man, I ain't got time to do that, man. I'm down here to get my books because I don't have no second chance.
That's it. Yeah.
So that's it, man. I mean, that's it, and man. And God bless, man. I did well. I know, met some wonderful people, man, wonderful relationships. Man, I talked with the guy who was the grad assistant trainer on our team. Man, we talked for an hour yesterday, man, and he was, you know, just calling off so much stuff that took place back then, and you know, and I said, man, I'm on the call because, man, you impacted my life. Yes, but the people who didn't impact my life, hey, what's up? I hope you're doing well. Hey, you know, I'm keeping it moving, peace. You know, so but I can always say, man, that Cecil Parker is my brother, and you know, he's my family. He got a home in Dallas. He got I mean, when he fly into town, the black car gonna pick him up. You know, man, he gonna eat good. He gonna go back to the loo and be like, say, when am I gonna get back down there to see my brother? And then he gonna be like, say, man, hey man, you looked out for me. And then that's the way it's supposed to be, you know. And if I can't provide that, I'm gonna provide something that's close to that, but I'm gonna provide that when you come through. So trust me.
And look, I'm writing it down right now, baby. I'm coming.
No, you just let me know, bro. I mean, say I'm looking upstairs right now. And I'm, you know, in these apartments I'm in, man, but looking up. You got a room upstairs on the second floor, man. Second floor. Yeah, so you know you good.
That's cool. Good. Now, man, speaking of which, like I said, you came in there and was at the midst in the middle of the whole, because what people don't understand, like I said, we went to Warrensburg in general. When I came in 87, we came in with the biggest African-American class they had ever seen. We came 400 and 500 deep. So by the time you got there, we had switched some of the stuff that they was dealing with. And in that note, by the time we got there, because you had one incident where you lost it. You remember that on the court? You had one incident when you lost it on the court. It was a game going on, and you and the boy, I want to say, was it Pittsburgh? It was
Pittsburgh State.
It might have been Pittsburgh State. One of them, but you and this dude was going at it, and he kept hitting you with that bow in the ribs that y'all went by the court, and then he fouled you one time, and I guess when he fouled you, he said something or whatever, and you blew up. We were like, whoa, she don't get mad. So the dude had to say something, and when your movement, the crowd stood up, and it was like, and you was like, and you looked around and saw everybody standing there, and you caught yourself. And you went back to I said, nah, Shu don't realize that his response would have set that building off.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. Like I said, if the game, matter of fact, y'all were winning. I had to win like about 10 on them.
Okay.
And he was getting mad, but he was hitting you every little chance he got. He was hitting you like a little bow as y'all transitioned down after you scored. So it was like, okay, and he fouled you.
I think I remember. I remember that.
He fouled you hard, Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm thinking back. I mean, even though it's been so long ago, I think I remember, man. Dude, when he had tried to bowl me like that, whatever, he was like, bro, you know you want to play at Sigma. I said, what?
See, I can't stand you. See, that's why I love you like I do, because you so set me up, you bum.